family. How are you doing today since the last time I saw you? Well, I hope that you are doing well. And if you are here for the first time seeing me, my name is Annie and welcome. If you are returning, welcome back to this channel. And I hope that you have been enjoying the content so far, because I have been enjoying bringing it to you. But the only thing is that my channel is somewhat a melting pot channel. I have subsequently moved my faith base to a different channel, but I deal with medicinal herbs, making herbal medicines for family and friends, for whoever needs it. And that's something I enjoy doing. On this channel too, you would also see hair, skin, it's just a multitude of things. And in the kitchen with Annie. So I know a lot of you enjoy in the kitchen with Annie, but I do more things than that. So today though, I have an episode of In the Kitchen with Annie for you. And today I am going to be making a pound cake, but with my own twist. I am going to be trying a hibiscus pound cake today, because y'all get me from Christmas, y'all get me in the habit of eating my own cakes and just trying different blends and stuff like that. So I felt like having a cake this week. So I am going to be making this for you. So I have all my ingredients laid out here, and a lot of you would remember a lot of the ingredients from last time, but I have a different twist to it here. So I have my sugar. I started to just, off screen, just melt the butter a little bit more. So I haven't put my sugar in yet. This is 2.5 cups of sugar I have here. This is my butter that I'm trying to soften for a little before I put my sugar in. Then I have 3 cups of flour with a teaspoon of baking powder inside. And I have 8 eggs today, because what I'm gonna do, my grand used to use 8 or 10 eggs. I have my cream of tartar, I have my almond essence, I have my vanilla essence, and I have some hibiscus extract that I did. And I have my spice rum, of course. Look at it. Look at my spice rum. I have my spice rum. I have some liquid hibiscus juice and some hibiscus powder. So that is what we are going to be using today. So we are going to try this cake. So let me soften it a little bit more. And then I would put my sugar in. All right. I think for me that is soft enough. So I'm just going to put my sugar in there and let it do its thing. And I will be right back with you. Oh, well, I just changed the mixing bowl because that other one was giving a bit of trouble. So I changed my bowl, and I'm just gonna add my extract. So I add a teaspoon of almond extract and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm just gonna let my butter and my sugar mix up here. I'm also gonna add my spice rum at this time. Yeah, that is about a tablespoon of the spice rum. It just gives it an awesome flavor. I am going to also add a little of my hibiscus extract at this point as well. All right, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna mix it for another 7 minutes or so because it was mixing for about 3 minutes. So I let it mix another 7. All right. I am done mixing this. But look at this. This looks like my body butter. I'm just gonna add my eggs now. One at a time. Look at these eggs. Look at the yolk. The yolk is so pretty. One at a time. And as I told you, I put it in 8 eggs today. See what happens. And I didn't use my whisk, so I like using my whisk. My whisk makes it more fluffy to me. But we'll see. We will see. All right, I put in 3 eggs. Let me just put it down. Look at the yellow color. It was white and now it turned really yellow because those eggs are so pretty. And if you smell the aroma, you smell the aroma, it is awesome. I hope that you can see from there. If this does not come out to suit me, next time I'll be using my whisk. Oops, 2 eggs gone in. Sometimes that happens, but don't worry, it's fine. I hope that y'all enjoy these episodes of In the Kitchen with Annie. I have a special recipe that I have to make for one of my subscribers that said she would like me to make it because her gran used to make it for her and she never showed her how to make it. So when it comes, I will tell you what that is. All right, so far so good. We are making hibiscus cake. Well, yeah. And you know what? This would go so perfect with ice cream. We're gonna be learning how to make a lot of things, guys. All right, so I have one more egg to go. Just want to make sure everything is from the bottom. Make sure everything is from the bottom. Yep. Make sure we get all those crystals from the side. Wow. Family, this tastes so good already. I know it's gonna be great. So let's just put our last egg in. Let it mix for a few minutes. It's all yellow. It's fluffy. Nice. So we did my grandmother's thing today. We used 8 eggs today. Sometimes they used to use 10, 12 eggs. And I'm saying, wow, that's a lot of eggs. Now I have my cream of tartar here. And this goes like in the place of lemon. And, you know, it goes into lemon or meringue. It helps to make things fluffy. All right, let me get my... So we are getting ready for our flour. And we are just going to fold in our flour. We're not going to mix it too much. Okay, let me just check something. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to put a cup of flour inside. And as I said, that's 3 cups of flour. So I'm just folding it in. Have it at low speed. Then I'm going to put it in some of my hibiscus. Because we're going to be doing 2 tablespoons of the hibiscus. Excuse me. Like this was powder went up. And we're going to use some of the hibiscus juice. Another cup of flour. All right, that is our flour. And just remember, we can't mix this too much, because if we mix it too much, it is going to fall. This reminds me so much of when I'm making my products. All right, I'm going to mix the rest with my hand, because I don't want it to get too heavy. I want it to be nice and spongy. Now I gotta eat that. Just gonna do the rest of the slight mixing with our hands. I grease my pan and it's right here. I grease it. I did not flour it this time. I don't want the flour. I just greased it with some butter and I have my oven preheating this time at 325. Last time I felt it was slightly too high, and this is going to bake now for approximately an hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes. I will let you know how long it took, but you could never tell because we would do the testing after. Okay, so this is all done. So let's see what color it would bake, because it's quite ugly. Because this is the first time. This is the first time I'm doing this. Let's not get it inside that hole. Have our cakes ready for the oven. So we're gonna rest them in there right now, and then I will be right back with you. Our cakes are all done. The next time I do them, I am gonna put some red food coloring inside. I didn't have any this time, and also the hibiscus. I'm going to sift that because I can see like pieces of hibiscus in it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But this is the small one that we did, and it is so soft. And look at this, it is so soft and moist. And it tastes good too. So it just needs some red food coloring, although you can see the pieces of hibiscus in there. I just didn't the pieces of hibiscus. I just didn't want to put too much in it because I didn't want it to be too tasty, and it is awesome. This is the little small one. It was good, very good. So I'm gonna cut this one. It's still warm. I will cut this one. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Oh, it's so, look. Pieces of hibiscus in there. Well, It didn't really come out how I wanted it to, but nevertheless, it works fine for me. And it is great to eat with some ice cream. And I will decide if I'm gonna make some icing to put on top. I probably might make, it's not sweet at all. It is just right, it's not sweet. The flavor is great, everything is great. It's just that it don't have the color that I wanted it to have. Like the butterfly pea, it just don't have that color. So next time, we're gonna put some red food coloring. So if you enjoyed this recipe and you want to try it at home, just let me know and send me a picture for me to see how yours came out, because this one is awesome. It is so soft and moist, very, very moist. So I am going to be eating this little small one first, and it only took like an hour and 15 minutes. I had it for an hour and 25, but it took like an hour and 15 minutes to finish completely. And I want to thank you for staying with me to the end. And if you enjoyed this recipe, you know what you can do. Consider giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe. My name is Annie again, and welcome to the family to all the newcomers. Thank you so much. And as I always tell y'all, blessings to you. Let your light shine and spread the love.